only really want to see John, actually. Would you mind not bringing yourself over here this time? Katie, the worst mother-in-law of all time. Fiona, what did you just call me? How dare you insult me like that? Oh, you know, just telling you who you really are. And I was just so excited to get a text message from you. I couldn't help but reply right away. What was it you wanted to ask me? Not to come over? Yes, I was just saying I don't want you coming over to my house with John. There's no space for you here, and you're not welcome here at all. Wow. You want to know something? Recently, I've been watching YouTube videos of these really evil mother-in-laws that harass their sons' wives. And I didn't think I'd ever be in the exact same situation as them. But look, here we are. Maybe I can make a video and document this too. It might get a lot of views. What the hell are you talking about? Have you gone insane? You sound even crazier than usual today. Oh, I'm totally fine, actually. I'm really excited to see how you're going to harass me and treat me like garbage. It'll make a good story. Evil mother-in-law tortures her beloved son's wife. Oh, I can see the title of the video already. Stop calling me that! I've never done anything to you to deserve this. I have no idea how you can even claim that, Katie. I could write an entire book on all the horrible things that you've done to me. In fact, I'll give you a list right now. You poured an entire glass of wine into my handbag when we first met. My hate for you started there, you know? That was an accident! How many times do I need to tell you? I slipped while holding my wine and your bag happened to be where I landed. I know that's a lie. I saw you grinning while pouring that cup of coffee into my bag when I came out of the restroom. Oh, so you saw me do it now, huh? I told you I did. Well, I guess I don't have to hide anything now then. Let me just say it straight to your face then. Tell me what? How I absolutely despise you. And how I never wanted you to get married to John. You don't deserve him. So don't bother coming to visit us when he comes over. Wow. You know what? You might think that about me, but I think your husband would beg to differ. Alan and I get along well, and he likes me and treats me like his own daughter. And you know what? I was actually also looking forward to get to seeing you two for a change. I thought we could give our relationship another chance. But now I'm just excited about what kind of horrendous thing you're going to do to me next. Stop making it sound like I'm so evil. I never did anything to you at all. Oh yes, I forgot to continue with the list of things you did to me. You came to my wedding spreading lies and rumors about me to all the guests. You told everyone that I cheated on John multiple times. You told not just my immediate family, but also my best friends and colleagues. Like, who does that at a wedding? That could have ruined the entire wedding. I never did that. Stop making up lies about me. Well then, how come they all told me that they heard the rumors from you? Someone even recorded you telling them the lies about me. Just admit it. Your wedding was almost 4 years ago. I don't remember what happened. Why would I? All I know is that I'm a very kind and caring person, and I would never do that to my son. Kind and caring? You're the complete opposite of that. Who are you kidding? Listen, I only texted you to tell you that you're not welcome inside my home. Well, I'm sorry, but tough luck. I'm going to be there whether you like it or not. I haven't seen Alan in a while, and I'd like to see how he's doing. He's fine. Nothing has changed there. Okay. Well then, I still want to see how much you've evolved since I last saw you. You must have become a total monster by now. You really are such a weird girl, Fiona. Even if you do decide to visit us, I'm not going to do anything for you. You're gonna have to bring your own food with you as well. I knew you were going to say that. That's completely fine by me. I'm going to bring some ready-made microwave food with me. I just need you to let me borrow your microwave. That's it. There's also no place for you to sleep here either. You're just going to have to make do with sleeping outside in the backyard. That sounds perfect. I've always wanted to try camping outside anyway. Do you guys have a tent that I can borrow? No! This is going to be the first time I sleep outside. I'm already very excited for it. I hope it doesn't rain, though. Have you gone insane, Fiona? I'm telling you that there's nothing for you here. You can't possibly still want to come over here. Yeah, I'm completely sure about it. I really want to see you. I'll make sure to bring my own food and a sleeping bag then. This is going to be such a fun trip. My name is Fiona. I'm 35 and a housewife. I've been married to my husband John for just under 4 years now. He's a really kind person, and I'm so grateful to have him as my husband. We are living a very happy life together. The only problem I have is with his mother, Katie. She is like a culmination of all the evil characters from a movie. I've never met someone so horrific, and I don't know why, but she also seems to hate me very much. I really have no idea how John and Katie are related. Anyway, I've started to get used to her now, and I actually enjoy seeing her try to annoy me. I can stand my ground better than before, too. Heck, maybe I'm going too far with it at times. But what do I care? So anyway, I went to the store to get myself some food and a sleeping bag. Me and John went on a 3-hour drive to visit their house. Katie started to get on my nerves right away. It felt like it lasted a lifetime. And then eventually, she did something to me that completely crossed the line. How's camping in the yard going there? It's too bad about the heavy rain, isn't it? No, I really wasn't expecting the weather to be this bad. I can't even eat anything without the food getting absolutely soaked. Well, it looks like you're going to have to stay there. Nobody is going to come to help you. John went out to get drinks with his friends, and he told me that he wasn't coming home tonight. Alan is also eating out with his co-workers, and he's not going to get back till late at night. It's just me at home. You really seem to gloat over this, huh? I bet you have a huge, ugly smirk on your face right now. How dare you call me ugly? I'm more beautiful than you, and you know it. Consider yourself lucky. It hasn't rained this hard in such a long time. My feet are completely drenched. There's so much rain here. I'm not sure I can take this much longer. Excuse me. I'm going onto the porch. This is too much. Excuse me! No! I want you off my porch! I can see you! Get off! I want you outside in the middle of the rain! If you want to use the porch, you're going to have to pay. And that's going to be $200 per hour. So you either pay or get off. No way! I could just stay in a nice hotel with that kind of money. The only great thing about being here is that I can see you inside the living room. It feels like watching a gorilla at the zoo. You move and look just like a silverback, actually. What the hell is that? Oh, sorry. It's another name for a male gorilla. OMG, Fiona! Fine. Say what you want. I'm not the one trapped outside in this rain. And do you know what would make this even better? A bolt of lightning falling directly onto you. I really don't understand how someone can turn out to be as evil as you know? Sometimes I really don't get it. You really should get your brain checked out by someone. They might classify you as a new species. I really don't think that you're a human. Actually, I'm the one who's normal and you're the strange one. I think you're more closely related to a rat than a human. OMG, my phone is getting drenched as well. If it breaks, that would be a nightmare for me. Katie, listen, could you please just let me inside now? I think that you've had enough fun for now. Would you just let me sleep inside? You said John wasn't coming home tonight, right? Nope. I told you before that there was no place for you to sleep in my house. Would you at least lend me an umbrella then? I'll give you some of my snacks in return. Are you kidding? I don't want to eat anything that you've touched. Who do you think I am? You probably stink like a dog now that you're soaking wet. Don't even try to come inside my house. I guess I shouldn't have expected anything from you in the first place. I almost forgot that you were the worst mother-in-law of all time. Shut up! Anyway, I'm going to go and lie down in my dry and fluffy bed. Best of luck to you. It's gonna be a long, long night for you out there. Make the most of it while you can. Fiona! Where the hell did you disappear off to? I don't see you anywhere. Oh, I thought an old hag like you would be fast asleep by now. Just tell me where you are. I'm at a hotel. It was a 45-minute walk to the nearest one. I'm completely exhausted, actually. Do you mind? There aren't any hotels close to my house, so that's nonsense. Well, actually, a kind soul lent me an umbrella on the way and I managed to walk all the way here. I was already drenched, but still, it was better than not having one. She was such a kind person. Someone you could never be. Kindness is probably a word that you wouldn't understand. I can't believe that you booked a hotel! How dare you waste the precious money that John earned? Actually, he was the one who told me to book this hotel. Wait, he knows about this. He told me to get a taxi as well, but I was drenched, so I didn't think that would have been a good idea. I wouldn't want to ruin the taxi, right? I would feel pretty bad about that. I don't care about that! Just answer my question now! Does John know about this? Yeah, he does. And I know how you forced him not to come home tonight and he didn't know why. And he just called me to say that he was heading back to your place. So I just told him the truth and said that I was in a hotel instead of your place. How could you? I can't believe you told him. This should have stayed between us. It has nothing to do with him. Stop getting other people involved. Actually, it does have everything to do with him. He's my husband. I really can't believe that he knows about this now. It's not just him, actually. Alan is also at the hotel room with me now. We're waiting for John now. Oh, and speaking of him, he's here. Now there's 3 of us here. Wait, what did you just say? He's there as well. John texted Alan to let him know about the situation, and I guess he came right over. Why did you have to make this into such a huge deal? Well, it is a bit of a big deal, isn't it? You just don't know it. If you had have just slept in the yard till the morning, none of this would have happened. I'm definitely not going to accept this as my fault. This is all on you. You've lost your mind if you think that this is my fault in any way. How dare you even say that? I'm literally never wrong. You also need to be showing me more respect. Who do you think that you're talking to? A monstrous mother-in-law who's always planning on being horrible to her daughter-in-law. That's who you are. I can't believe that you didn't let me inside in that kind of weather. You knew how bad the weather was. That was nothing. I was just testing you to see if you're worthy of being married to John. If you can't even endure the rain, you don't deserve to be part of this family. What is this? Some kind of ancient practice? You're crazy. And I don't even want to be part of this family. Then just get a divorce and be done with it. I never wanted him to marry a cow like you in the first place anyway. I wanted a cuter and more obedient girl as my daughter-in-law. Oh, I think that you're misunderstanding something. I'm not planning to get a divorce at all. I just don't want to be part of your family. That's all I said. What do you mean by that? I thought you were talking about a divorce. Actually, me and John are never going to visit you ever again. We're also never going to talk to you again. What are you talking about all of a sudden? I don't mind you not coming to visit at all, but I still want to see my son. He's my beautiful son. That's not happening anymore. We're both cutting you off. At least I am. We still want to see Alan, so he's going to be allowed to visit us when he wants. But you're forbidden from visiting us completely. Why are you excluding me like this? This is not fair at all. Unfortunately, our condo doesn't have a backyard, so there's no place for you to camp. That's why you're not going to be able to come over. So what? I can just stay with you guys inside your place. There's no need for you to force me to stay outside. Actually, this is a very important life lesson that I learned from you. You taught me to force people that I don't like to sleep in the yard. You also taught me to never serve them any food either. Thanks so much for teaching me these vital life lessons. I'm going to be putting it to use right away. Are you proud of me, Katie? Stop mocking me, you arrogant rat! So does this mean I'm not going to be able to see John ever again? Yeah, pretty much. He cut ties with you completely. We actually decided on this right now. The three of us talked about what to do about you. You need to hurry up and convince them to rethink this! I have absolutely no reason to help you out. I've been treated so terribly by you ever since the day I met you. You never even gave me a chance. You got exactly what you deserved. I can't believe that he's really cutting me off. Is he that angry at me? Oh, he's absolutely furious. I think this is the angriest I've seen him. His face is flaming red. Shall I tell you why he's this angry? Are you ready for this? What do you mean? It's because I'm pregnant. You're really pregnant? It's still early days, but I'm definitely pregnant. And John is furious at you because you put me and my baby through a lot of discomfort and pain. So that means I'm going to finally have a grandchild. That's such great news. Oh, finally. I've been looking forward to this day for such a long time now. You should have told me about this as soon as you found out about it. I would have let you inside the house if you had told me. I didn't want to tell you about it because I wasn't sure of what you would do to me. You're absolutely crazy and so hard to predict. That's why I kept it a secret. Stop making it sound like I'm an absolute monster. I've been looking forward to having a grandchild for a long time now. If I knew that you were pregnant, I would have never done anything to harm you. Let's forgive each other for this, Fiona. Water under the bridge. You can come over to my place as much as you want now. In fact, you should come over now. What? Are you kidding me? Of course not. Did you really expect me to want to come back after what you did to me? That's only one of the long list of things that you've done to harm me, both physically and mentally. Why are you talking to me like this? I just offered to let you come over. Because you should be apologizing and begging me to forgive you if you really wanted me to come back. I've never understood why you look down on me so much. What did I ever do to you? I've absolutely had enough of you and your antics. You really need to calm down. Okay, maybe I did go a little too far leaving you outside in the rain. I apologize for that. What you did was definitely too far. You've crossed the line too many times in the past. This is why we all decided to cut you out of our lives for good. A wretched witch like you will never be able to see your grandchild. You're gonna live the rest of your miserable life all by yourself. I can't have that happen to me. No way! The child in your stomach isn't just yours. It's John's child as well. I have the right to meet my grandchild. You lost your right to meet my child a long time ago. I wouldn't want a terrible influence like you anywhere near me or my child. It feels so good to finally get to say this to you. I was doing my best to try to get along with you, but that's over now. I told you I'm sorry. Don't say things like that. I still want to see you as well, Fiona. My grandchild and family mean so much to me. That's not going to be possible anymore. This is your fault, Katie. We're cutting ties with you, and this is the last time we're ever going to talk. Please would you calm down and think about this? I promise I'll treat you better from now on. I just told you that the decision is final. I can't allow my child to go anywhere near you. I told you this before, but you're like a culmination of all the evil characters in a movie. Alan is also looking to get a divorce from you too. Your life really is falling apart right in front of your eyes. A divorce? How could he betray me? I'm gonna be totally by myself if he leaves me too. He's saying that he had no idea you were such a terrible human being. I guess you were hiding your true self from him for a long time. I don't understand why I'm losing everyone around me. I only did bad things to you and you only. No one else. Fiona, listen. I'm really sorry, and I promise I'll treat you better from now on. It's too late for that. The damage has already been done. I can never forgive you for the way you've treated me. Alan and Katie ended up getting a divorce soon after the incident. Alan had no idea that Katie was harming me and my baby behind his back. He was shocked when he found out the truth. Both me and John blocked her and decided to never see her again. I guess he's her son, so he might change his mind one day. But I won't. We sometimes receive letters in the mail from her, but we throw it away before opening it. 8 months later, I managed to give birth to a healthy baby girl. She's so cute, and I think she has John's eyes and nose. I can't wait to watch her grow up. I'm really glad that Katie is out of our lives, as I can't trust her at all. I really hope that she uses this as an opportunity to learn from and becomes a better person in the future. Me and John will do our best to work together and raise our baby. I made a promise to myself that I would never turn into a mother-in-law like Katie. Thanks for watching. Feel free to like the video and leave a comment. See you in the next one!
Jenny, I want to talk about Alex right now. Lately, he's been starting to slack a lot more in his school life. I feel like his grades are slipping. If he doesn't start acting right, he's going to have to be careful about getting a job, even if he does have my genetics.
Huh? Alex has been slacking? That's not like him at all. I really have not noticed much of a change in him lately. He's as diligent as ever.
Are you kidding? That kid has been changing more than leaves during the fall. Do you think he has found a new girl in his life? A woman must be the only explanation.
You say he's changing, but I don't really see it. But Alex is a college student, so isn't it okay for him to be growing up? He's at that age where he would care more about his social life and friends. If he had a girlfriend, it wouldn't be that out of place. Most kids his age have been in a relationship or two.
What are you even saying? From here on out, he should be worrying about getting a career lined up, especially a good one. Recently, he's been coming home late, and it isn't out of the ordinary for him to come home in the morning. Don't you know this is your job to raise him properly? To make him interested in success?
I think change is normal, especially at his age. Besides, he is an adult now. We can't keep trying to hold him down. If anything, I think you are being too tough on him. He needs to spread his wings a bit.
You know I hate guys who try to get with every lady that they see. I even sent him to one of the most famous and expensive colleges out there, and he has not even shown me an ounce of gratefulness.
The college he's in, he got to by working his butt off. He's putting more effort into school than ever before. Shouldn't we be supporting him all we can? Besides, he's got good grades, so I think there is nothing to worry about.
I swear, if some woman makes him quit college.
Even if he does quit college, Alex is a good kid and understands how the world works. He will be able to live well regardless of his choices.
The way you raised him was horrible, you know? I could have done so much better. He needed to be raised much more sternly. He should have been raised with an iron fist and understood his destiny. Maybe I was wrong to marry you. I had plenty other options, you know.
You really shouldn't say that.
I only speak the truth. For starters, you never went to anything but a low-class tech school. Then you became some nursery school teacher, which couldn't even put food on the table. And somehow you raised that kid to be a brat without ever noticing it.
I did everything I could when raising him. I may not share blood with him, but I have a parental bond with him just the same. I don't want to brag either, but the moment I met him, I immediately raised him as my own. Even though he isn't my child, I parented him no differently than his real mother ever would.
You're using Alex to fill a void for the kid you never had or are going to have.
I understand that, but I don't need my own kid. I have Alex.
No, you don't. I don't think you understand it at all. You spoil him rotten. You are way too nice to him.
I don't think I spoil him at all. Hasn't he told you about the times I got after him and how he says I can be scary?
So why is he being such a spineless, freeloading brat? Clearly, you did not raise him properly. He's always returning home in the early morning. He completely disregards my worries and warnings. He doesn't listen to a thing I say. He's helpless and hopeless thanks to you. Somehow you've managed to ruin my gene pool.
Maybe he's taking after you with how you are always returning home in the morning.
Well, I make a lot of money and take responsibility for everything in this household, so it's fine.
I don't think Alex sees that in you. I don't think he sees you take responsibility for anything. I was the only one who was there when he was growing up. You never gave Alex any attention, or love for that matter. I'm sure that affected him in the long run, more than you and I will ever know.
It's your job to remind me how great I am, not tell me I'm a failure, or even consider that I might be. Who do you think puts food on my table?
You do know I have a part-time job too as a nursery teacher.
Your salary compared to mine looks like nothing more than pocket change. Like I said, you wouldn't be able to feed my family for a week. I'm the only one who makes any amount of real money around here.
Both Alex and I know that. But whenever you see Alex, all you do is scold him and tell him he needs to do more. Even if Alex is doing everything he possibly can. For once in his life, can't you just say that you're proud of him?
What is he even putting all his effort into? It seems like he's been doing nothing.
He is working hard in a difficult college and passing all his classes.
That should be a given. I'm a CEO with only one son. This should be normal for him to succeed like that. Especially if he ever wants to follow in my footsteps and own this company.
He already told you he has no interest in working for you or taking over your company.
His feelings will change. Trust me. If not, I will make sure he does. To start, he will get accepted into a famous or successful company. Then he will need to join me and be in a career to be proud of. That's why it is so important he stops messing around with girls, or his friends for that matter. After a few years, I want everyone to be shocked at just how successful he's become.
Isn't that what you want for him? And not what he would want to make him happy? I want him to pursue whatever makes him happy, not whatever he is ordered to do.
It's a woman's job to shut her mouth and do as the man says. It would be in your best interest to remember that. The best thing for you to do is be quiet and help me lead Alex down a good path. Do you understand? This is my final, most important job. If he ever works at a miserable company, that's because it's your fault, and you failed him as a parent.
That's fine. I will take the blame for anything. But I'm going to support Alex doing what he loves.
You've become such an annoying woman. Nothing like I remember. When we got married, I thought you were a nice and obedient woman who knew her place.
People change throughout their lives. I am no different. Oh well, I'm not the only one who changed. Clearly you haven't looked into a mirror lately.
This is the only time I'll allow you to talk like this to me. Do you understand? Now tell Alex he needs to start listening to his father. This is the last time I'll allow you to control my son. Has Alex made it home yet?
Yes, he's been home for a while now. Why? Did something bad happen?
It seems something has. Is his job hunting going well?
Well, the world has changed to all jobs being online, so he's been using his resources to find jobs remotely.
Sounds like he's being lazy. He needs to get out there and find a good job.
Well, being impatient isn't going to get him a job quicker. It'll just stress him out. Of course, I'll talk to him for your sake, though. But he is the only one who has control of the situation. And even then, he doesn't fully control it.
It's because of you and your attitude he has yet to get even one job offer. You need to be more stern with him.
Even other kids his age are having a hard time getting a job, too. The job market is much harder than it was for us. It's okay not to rush into this. He might end up somewhere he hates. Besides, if he rushed, there's more room for error. He's got plenty of time. He needs to find somewhere he will like.
Why are you filling his head with ideas of procrastination and giving up? He can't get a good job without working harder and being better than any others who are also looking. What are you going to do if he doesn't get a job?
That time hasn't come yet, and I don't think it will. I plan on believing in him the whole way through.
You are a failure as a parent. I regret ever picking you as my second wife. I would have been better off picking a smart woman who knows her place.
There's no need to go that far and say such cruel things.
No matter what I say, no matter how many times I say it, you still don't understand. If he doesn't get a good high-paying job, his life may as well be over.
It might be more difficult if he doesn't, but I don't think it would be the end of anyone's life. Besides, I'm satisfied knowing that Alex grew up healthily and lives happily.
I knew you weren't smart enough to even talk to me. No matter. He must get into a famous or successful company. And you will help him do so. Do you understand what I am trying to tell you?
Anything I can do to help will be insignificant, so I'm leaving it to him. He can handle it. All I will do is talk and listen to him, and give him advice if I have any, or if he asks for any. That and make sure he dresses well. That is the most I will do. If I micromanage everything he does, he will only feel more pressure and become stressed out. I don't want him becoming a shut-in.
It's the parent's job to make sure he does what needs to be done, even if that is micromanage or spank them.
I didn't need to hit Alex for him to succeed in school. He did fine just by himself. So I understand that your way doesn't work.
That personality of yours is causing issues. Being a brat like you are is just going to make things worse for him. If you don't do as I say, you're hopeless.
I'm not going to do or say something unnecessary. Anyhow, I will not be belligerent like you. If you want him to do well, I recommend being quiet and support him.
How did I ever get stuck with someone like you? I'll never understand that. I had the world at my hands and I picked you.
Alex is trying his best, and we both know it. Believe in him just a bit. Be proud of him. Know he will be fine. He is your only son after all.
I believe in my genetics, but I don't believe in your parenting. That thing you raised, you failed it from the very start.
I raised him to be a good kid, and that is hard to find.
Tell me, how is he a good kid? All he does is rebel against his father and his father's wishes. He should know his father knows best. Honestly, I consider him a failure. Sometimes I don't even consider him my son. And it's all your fault. How can my genetics be messed up like that in any other way?
Please don't say something like that.
If he were to join my company, he would be bent right into shape. Even if he is my only son, he needs my stern guidance. Regardless, you will tell him to do what I said. And if he doesn't, he will never take over and lead my company.
I already told you, he has no interest in following in your footsteps. He doesn't want to be the CEO.
Everyone wants my seat as a CEO. Every employee of mine wants my job. And he's my heir, so naturally I want it to go to him. Now, do you understand the level of responsibility you have? We don't want him to end up like you.
I'll tell him whatever you want me to tell him, but I won't tell him what you said to me word for word. He truly is trying the hardest he can. I see just how much effort he is putting in.
So, you get to choose how I raise my child, huh? If you don't irritate me until a job offer is decided, I'll consider your efforts a success. But if I find you or him slacking in the slightest, I will not only point it out, but I will make your life a living hell.
I understand. I will do as you say.
Okay, well, I am headed to my mom's house tomorrow to help her with something. She has decided that she wants me home. I plan on telling my mother, who you hate so much, everything you've done. Make sure you do your side of the deal until he gets accepted by a good company.
What? Why are you going to your mother's? You know, no matter what, even up until now, I haven't done anything or said anything bad about her. Why do you insist on making her hate me more? I have an almost non-existent relationship with her anyways.
I'm going because I said so. Make sure Alex is doing his best. And you better be doing your best too. Otherwise, you know what'll happen next.
Why do you torment me so?
I assume you don't mind. Make sure you do as I said and be a good wife. If I come home and Alex is still in his room, I will not hesitate to start yelling at you and berating you.
You really are the worst. If you're going to your mother's house, the least you could do is stop being mean and let me help him out.
I can't help it if you're acting the way you are. That's under your control. Make sure you help Alex get that job. Just a reminder, if you don't order him to do as I say, your life will be an eternal hell.
Alex's graduation ceremony just ended. He did amazingly. I am headed home now. Should be there in 10 or so minutes. Alex went out drinking with some friends.
Okay, that's fine. I suppose it would be okay to let him stretch his wings.
I ended up crying during the ceremony. I couldn't believe just how big he's gotten. It was difficult seeing him all grown up, but shortly thereafter, I was just happy I met him when I did, and got a chance to raise him as my own.
For not giving birth to him, you sure do shed a lot of tears for him.
I've known him for so long. My bond with him is deep, even if I wasn't his real mother. You're right that I didn't give birth to him, but I still raised him as my own kid, and will always see him as my child.
I'm just proud of my son right now. I knew my genetics would lead him down the right path. Graduated from a famous college and got accepted into a famous company. I feel great. Now he's on to the next chapter of his life, meaning he's on his own. Now your existence in his life has lost its meaning, huh? He doesn't need his caretaker around anymore.
What? What do you mean by that?
Thank you for your hard work, childcare lady. You sure did make sure he stayed alive. If you want to, I deem it okay to get divorced now.
Now that Alex is gone, am I just useless to you? You can just toss me away like that.
Surely you realize that's why I married you in the first place.
After how many years of this, I could tell from how you treated me. Nothing more than a servant to you. Still, I didn't think you'd ever divorce me.
Really? You never considered that, even for yourself? You never even thought to divorce me? Wow, you really have changed a lot.
Right. Right when we got married, and I realized I was only there to raise your child, it did sting a bit. But I was happy to help raise Alex, if not just to see him happy. He learned plenty of different life experiences, and I am just happy he did. I'm thankful you gave me the chance to raise him. I feel just overjoyed knowing I got to spend time with him and love him like I did. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You saying that just kind of creeps me out. I figured after you became an old hag and got tossed out, you'd be throwing a fit by now.
Living with you made me gain this resolve, to become a better, more tolerant person.
I thought picking you was one of my biggest mistakes, but your grace and kindness at the end here was a win in my books. I am happy you understood why I do the things I did. Your understanding was a blessing.
But on our separation, we are going to divide things up properly, such as your settlement payments. So make sure you are attentive to that. If you aren't, there will be legal trouble.
So that's what you were aiming for this whole time. You really are an underhanded and evil woman. You had your eyes set on the money the entire time.
Money is necessary to live, after all. I can't get food or pay rent without it. Regardless, that's all that I want from you. Okay?
Okay, I understand. I'm fine with paying you on an agreed-upon amount. Besides, within the next couple years, Alex will join my company and learn in my footsteps. Then when he does, him and I are going to make the company grow and become one of the biggest on the market. So I can hand over whatever money I want. I'm able to afford whatever your measly needs are.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. All right, I'll start packing when I get home, so don't worry about me. But I have plenty of things to pack since I've lived here as long as I have, so I'd like a week to move out.
That's fine. Take that time you need. Just make sure you don't go over a week. I just want you out. I need to make sure I can plan a party after you leave.
I understand. if that's what you choose to do. As long as you pay me properly, so I have enough to live off of, I'll be happy. Dave, I've finished my packing and I am moving out. I hope you need nothing else from me. Thank you for everything up to now, especially for letting me raise Alex.
It's been a while since you've called me by my name. That's unusual to me.
I figured since this should be the last time we talk, it's only fair.
Sorry that this divorce is getting rushed. I hope you don't hold a grudge against me. Make sure you take only the good memories. Leave all those bad ones behind. Throw away that pitiful life you've been having for so long.
Don't worry at all. I only will take the good ones. My whole family is happy for me. Truly, thank you for divorcing me.
Huh? Your whole family? Happy for you? What do you mean by that?
Because I'm being released from your prison that we called a marriage. There really isn't anything in this world that makes me, or could make me, happier. Besides, I have my dear family members to be with too.
Didn't your parents pass away? Are you still half asleep? Are you paying attention to what you were even saying?
What are you even saying? Alex is a dear family member of mine.
Alex is my family, not yours. He is my son after all. Still, not yours. Even if you did raise him, he isn't your family at all. You would have needed to give birth to him for that.
But he offered to help me and take me in, after you kicked me out. It seems as if he wants me to be a part of his family by changing his last name.
What? That is absolutely unacceptable. No way a son of mine would help out a hag like you.
Alex is now living on his own, so he no longer needs your approval for anything. He already changed his last name, as I told you.
Stop messing with me. What is your goal here? Do you want more money?
I didn't want to lessen Alex's and my relationship by saying you were also his parent. Besides, you delegated raising him to me. What was I supposed to do? And the entire time you were with your mistress, never with your family. He never recognized you as a father.
Who does he think raised him his entire life? Paid his bills, gave him food, had a roof over his head or clothes on his back.
Alex and I are both thankful you gave us money. But Alex followed and studied exactly what you wanted him to, without arguing with you. So paying for him is a given. Therefore, what you did was the bare minimum. Nothing more.
I'm coming home right now. Tell Alex to come home as soon as possible.
His new life is super busy already. He can't afford to make it back to your house. Therefore, no one else is at home. It would only be you. And I already moved out of the house, so there's no way I'll be there.
Where did you move to?
Is it important that I tell you? I feel like I don't need to. We are already divorced, so you're now a stranger in my eyes. I wouldn't want to tell a stranger my address. Sorry that you still have to reach out to me even after divorce. I hope you don't hold a grudge against me. Also, is your mistress moving in with you? She might be home by then. Living how you've been picturing it sounds fun, doesn't it?
Hey, my calls aren't going through to Alex at all.
Maybe he blocked you? He seemed none too happy with you. And he put my name on the apartment. That way I can live with him. He doesn't want to rely on you anymore.
There's no way he made you the guarantor.
He did. He needed someone else on the paperwork. I inherited everything from my parents' passing, so I have plenty in my savings. And a while ago, as you know, I started working as a nursery school teacher as a part-time job.
You were working part-time.
I work tax-exempt since I was a dependent. I already told you I was. Honestly, I also planned for us getting divorced after Alex graduated college. And because of that, I did my own preparation too. Hence the job.
You didn't tell me any of this.
I didn't want to bring it up, nor did I have a reason to. And it worked perfectly since you were the one who brought up divorce, so I just followed along. Up until now, I figured I didn't need to say anything about it.
Has Alex, my son, been in on this plan the whole time?
Him and I talked about it after you told me we are getting divorced. He seemed a little distraught, but he was ready to leave the house too. It seems he understood how I felt. Kids notice things, you know. He was worried about what I was going through. He thought it seemed tough, so he wanted to help his mom. He really is a good kid. I am glad I could raise him the way I did.
How is he a good kid? He's the worst.
He may seem like that to you. You need to remember how much of a father you were to him. But to me, he is the cutest kid in the whole world. I absolutely adore him. He's done his absolute best and tried the hardest for everything, which is why he was so successful. I'll say it quickly, so it doesn't hurt as much. But you're unfit for parenting. Therefore, please no longer involve yourself in Alex's affairs.
I already told you he is my kid, not yours, and he never will be. He is going to take over my company and follow the path that I laid out for him.
He said he doesn't want to take over your bike repair business. Your title may be CEO, but that means almost nothing about how good the company is. But we know your debt is just swelling up. When you throw your money around like it is nothing, that will happen. So he doesn't want to join your sinking ship. He wants to be successful.
He's my successor. This is his life's goal. It is his destiny to take after his father. There's no way he will accept that stupid idea from you. He wants to join my company. Since you won't listen to anything I say, I'll send my mom to your house instead.
Even though you have no relation to me? Neither does she? You also have no idea what my address is, and I have no good reason to tell you it either.
I'll search it up and know it ASAP.
If you or your mom does come, I will call the police without hesitation. And I will tell them about your affairs, which you'll get caught for and arrested for immediately. Also, I want the money you owe me, and I may stay quiet about this. Of course, you and your mistress are already dating, so this shouldn't be an issue.
You and I are already divorced, so I owe you absolutely nothing.
You owe me the affair settlement money for at least 3 years. Did you forget this is written on legal documents? And I recently did some digging and found more dirt on you. So the next time you have an affair, I'll find out ASAP, which I will proceed to share with my lawyer. So yes, I have the right to all that money. Once again, please send that money you owe me.
Jenny, do you really hate me that much? To steal away my only son? Don't you think that's a horrible thing to do?
I lived with your hateful words for over 17 years. Day in and day out of just being berated and yelled at by you. I gave up everything to raise that kid when I married you. If it wasn't for Alex, I wouldn't have stayed. Your mother constantly bullied me and treated me like I was less than a pile of trash. I want you to know that this is enough for me. I want nothing more than what you owe me.
Please, let me talk to Alex one last time. I want to tell him my hopes and dreams for him.
Alex seems like he doesn't want to talk to you about anything, but I won't ask him about you, because I respect his wishes.
Please ask him. Ask my son one last time. He's my only family. Please, I'm begging you. I just want to talk to him one last time. He is my son after all.
I told you a while ago, he doesn't want anything to do with you. You think you could figure that out with being blocked? You're just a stranger to him. Not even a father. He won't listen to your pleading, begging, or groveling. He does not want you in his life anymore. Your job as a father is done. Later, he paid what he owed me. I made sure I got every cent of it. Not for my sake, but for his. It was a little rough for me at first. I wasn't sure what to do with myself. Dave pleaded to me to not tell his mom and dad about the cheating. He ended up trying to pay me more to make sure I didn't say anything, but I didn't want any hush money. As the years passed on, Dave's business ended up getting shut down after years of no profit. Shortly thereafter, he applied for bankruptcy. Moreover, he asked his mom to see if he could move in with her. Eventually, his entire family fell apart due to the variety of problems throughout their time. My son Alex and I now live in our own separate houses. I make sure once a week to go out for a meal with him, whether that's brunch, lunch, or dinner. I regularly think about how good of a man he's become, and it makes me very happy. Even if we aren't related by blood, him and I share that mother and child bond. I may have married that horrible man just to raise his son, and I knew that, but I had nothing but affection for Alex, so I couldn't just run away from him. I couldn't let a poor kid suffer. But with the divorce over and living with my son for a while, I think there is no better end to this story. So even now, I will always cheer on my son, even in silence. I ended up choosing my own path now, and I enjoy life to the fullest. I would not have ever wanted to live my life another way. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.
Hey, Rachel, are you still alive? We are about to start eating one of the best dinners ever without you. We are having a whole oceanside barbecue with some of the most fresh seafood I have ever seen. It's going to be super delicious. I wish you were here to enjoy it with us.
You know it isn't necessary for you to keep bragging about the vacation with all of these texts.
Now what's up with that attitude? I just wanted to know what you have been up to at home is all. So I thought I would go ahead and get in touch with you again.
As for you and everyone's little vacation, I'm not that interested, and it doesn't bother me in the slightest what you guys are having to eat.
Ugh. I should have known you weren't going to change one bit since we had left the house. And I thought texting you would have lightened the mood for us. You can't just act a little happy about what we have going on.
That's because I am not happy about you guys. Not even a little bit.
And what's up with you talking down to your own parents like this? When did you start thinking that going against your parents was okay for you to do? Even if you are a bit older now, you need to show more respect to those that sacrificed a lot of their time to raise you. I thought we raised you better than this.
But I never ever really thought of you guys as my parents. So I think talking down to you guys a little is just enough.
What the hell? Recently, you haven't just been insulting me, but your mother as well, right? I can see that you are a bit of a handful. But you do realize you owe your mom and me for giving you the luxury of the life you have.
I only know a few people that have helped me have a decent life, and they don't include the two of you. I honestly feel that everyone around me besides the two of you have done a better job raising me.
Huh. You are starting to get on my nerves, you know. That attitude of yours is all we ever see from you anymore. Your mom and I never wanted you to grow up into our worst nightmare. We feel so bad that you see us as your enemy.
What are you talking about? My attitude doesn't have anything to do with me seeing you guys as the enemy. The two of you never really cared about what I had to say to you, and never bothered answering to anything that I asked from you. I felt like I was always being left behind as the two of you continued to show all your attention to Jenna. You just looked the other way as though I should know how to take care of myself since I am the older sister. That's why I am not the one with an attitude problem. It's the two of you that suffer from trying to change who I have become into what you wish I had become. Do you not see that the way you abuse me is the main problem here? I am starting to think that you and Mom are the real children here.
You are really starting to irritate me. Everyone knows that it's your attitude that is the problem. You turned out to be the exact opposite of Jenna. You two are like night and day. Polar opposites. You're the difficult one and she's an absolute sweetheart. Always putting her parents first. She is also very smart and doesn't act as though she is above everyone else. If anything, she understands that her parents work really hard to care for her and that it is her duty to serve us. I can only imagine what it would be like if you had turned out half as good as Jenna is.
Even if I had wanted to try and turn out a little bit like her. It was you that always said that I was never good enough, right? All you guys would ever do is talk about how amazing she was. And day after day, it would be the same crap where you would only compare me to her. It drove me to keep my distance from you all just so that I could keep a little bit of my sanity.
I think you just didn't try hard enough, early enough. You're probably just jealous of her, making you jaded to any comments we made about you and her. Now you are just stuck being the black sheep of the family, always griping about anything that you don't like. Do you think your mom and I really want to continue supporting someone like that? Since we have someone that is so kind and intelligent, that actually cares about what we say. We decided to make her a priority over you.
All right. I guess that is why I turned out this way. Well, have fun on your family vacation for me, please. But please don't feel that you need to keep sending me these annoying text messages every day trying to rub your vacation in my face, okay? I'm over it.
Huh. I hate that you always speak to me like that. Do you not get it? We originally invited you to come on this trip with us, right? Do you know why you ended up not coming with us? Huh?
That's because I caught a cold, right?
Right before our well-planned trip, you decided it would be funny to run a 99-degree Fahrenheit fever and start coughing uncontrollably. Then Jenna, trying to be all caring and loving, said that it would be best if we just canceled the family trip. But I didn't get why we should be so nice to someone that decides the time before a long-awaited trip is the best time to get sick. Not because of you. Jenna is still worried about how you are doing. Do you even feel sorry about any of this? About making your sister more stressed about you while she should be relaxing with your mom and I?
Don't act like it was my fault for getting sick before our trip. It's not like I thought having a fever and a cold would be a fun time.
Jeez, stop talking so much. I am over listening to all of your excuses. Now I am starting to get a headache just from reading your bullcrap. The only reason you keep talking like a child after becoming an adult is because you are too stupid to understand what it means to grow up.
Ah, right.
Well, whatever. This is what happens when you don't regard your own parents as important. While we are still on vacation, just cry on your own and think about how much fun we are having at this super gorgeous resort. And while you're at it, make sure to clean the house up before we get home. Are you ever going to come out from hiding in your room? You should come out and live your life like the rest of us do. We finally got back from our trip and want to see you.
Is that all you wanted to say?
Huh? There isn't anything else I need to say to you. I was just thinking, I should probably ask if you'd come out to see how you'd react. Really, I'm fine with you not coming out of that hole of yours yet. Either way, I'm sure I'll know when you eventually decide to come out, since you'll probably be making a huge fuss of us leaving you here.
I see.
But as for Jenna, she has been so worried about you that she tries to call you at least 5 times a day. So even if it doesn't entirely bother me, at least come out for your sister.
Why should I? I don't care about how any of you guys feel anymore.
Hey. Don't say terrible crap like that. Can you at least try and act like a good older sister while you are still around us? Jenna even says that she wants to see how you are doing after you decided to have that fever.
And what about me makes her think that I want to come out to see her? Does she think that this will fix my relationship with the rest of you? Or maybe she wants me to stick around the house so that I can continue to give you guys money?
What? For money? I don't ever remember her borrowing any money from you. Have you started to hallucinate things?
I wasn't talking about her. I was talking about how you and Mom took the money I made from selling designer bags at my part-time job. I think that was about $15,000 worth of bags, if I'm correct, that I sold. So I'd like to collect my reimbursement for however much of that money you two spent.
What the heck? If you plan to do that, then go right ahead. I'll just make sure to kick you out of the house for doing that.
Really? Then I suppose I could bring this whole thing to court. I'm sure they would side with me since I never said that you guys could have that money.
Huh?
I didn't really think I'd need to do this at first. But of course, I don't feel all too bad about doing that to the high and mighty family that went on vacation without me. Especially when you guys used my money for it.
Well, hold on a minute.
I thought we agreed that the money I got for those bags would be given to me. And then I would give you guys like $1,000 or $2. But instead you guys went ahead and spent it all going on that stupid vacation after I did all the work. I guess I should have known this would happen since you guys kept pushing for me to work harder and harder to get all the money I could. You guys didn't even care that I came down with a fever. Instead, just leaving me at home to try and care for myself.
But Wait,
And now because of that, the fever turned out to be pneumonia, and now I am stuck in the hospital trying to recover. So are you happy? Huh?
what? You're at the hospital right now.
Uncle Drew and Aunt Bev came to the house to help drive me here when I told them that you guys left me. And do you know what they said about you? They said that you guys are a disgraceful family. So, how does it feel knowing that your brother and his wife are disgusted by you?
What? My brother said that.
Well, I guess that this is it for us anyways. After I get out of the hospital, I am going to become Uncle Drew's daughter and move into his house. And I won't need to give you guys any more of my earnings from my part-time job.
Wait, you are getting too far ahead of yourself.
I couldn't care less about what you think about my choice. I'm not even thankful for you guys letting me stay at your house for the past 20 years. I had to go right to work after graduating high school. And even then, I needed to give you guys whatever money I made to help support you guys.
You supported us? You're an idiot. So there's no way you could have supported us. Are you having trouble understanding things with that tiny brain of yours?
But you guys were already starting to move my things around like you were ready for me to get out, right? So you should be in total agreement with me leaving the house. But here's the thing. Now there won't be any money coming into the house that you guys can steal after I leave. Well, I guess that life is going to get a little bit tougher now that your wallet will be just a bit more empty, huh? But for me, I will finally become free of you guys. And I won't have to give you any more of my money.
Do you plan to fight back at us in return for our kindness to you?
Huh? There was never any kindness from you guys. The only thing that I ever received was pain from having to be around you all for so long.
Wha?
Did you guys at least have fun on that vacation that I helped pay for? From now on, the three of you won't be able to go on any exciting trips like that anymore, right? If I have to say it a little more straightforward, you reap what you sow. Well, once I have fully recovered, I will be moving in with Uncle Drew. So please enjoy only needing to raise your amazing baby girl, Jenna.
Wait, Rachel! I will definitely not be forgiving you for this. You're just going to leave us all behind to go live with my brother? Hey, when are you going to come back to us?
Huh? What? Who is this again?
Are you still half asleep or something? This is your dad. You went ahead and blocked my phone number without ever even telling me. So because I finally found out about that, I changed my number and was able to contact you again. I am really never going to let go of you wasting my time. You are a coward for running away from your family.
But you guys were never my family.
You idiot! I am also talking about how you just threw us all away. How long do you plan to hide away and pout for? It's been 5 years now. It's time for you to toughen up and come back home.
Then this must be my previous dad, right? All of these crazy, obnoxious comments are starting to remind me of how awful your attitude was.
What? I'm not the one with an attitude. And stop acting like I am not your dad anymore. When the hell are you going to come back home? Come home already!
But what reason would I have for coming back to you? I mean, you guys treated me like I was just a piece of your property. And by the way, you need to find a better way to introduce yourself after not talking to someone for 5 years than just coming in and talking crap. If I am not mistaken, you guys treated me like a slave before I decided I had had enough, right?
The way you keep trying to make me look like the bad person is starting to really drive me up the wall. And after 5 years, a lot has changed with our family situation. It would help us out a lot if you got off your lazy butt and came back home to help support us. What are you laughing at? Hey, Rachel, reply to me. You need to answer me. For a while now, I have been trying to get your attention by ringing your doorbell. Are you deaf now or something? Come open the door and talk to me.
So you finally decided to come to me directly. It seems that Uncle Drew finally got a little soft and told you the address of my house, huh? I'm sure you probably tricked him into doing it.
What do you mean I tricked him? All I did was ask him if he knew where you were staying at. Saying that I would trick my own brother is ridiculous.
Huh? You had to have deceived him. I'm sure you told him that you regret what you did to me. But that was just a lie that you made up so that he would feel sorry for you, right? I bet you would be a great actor for the way you were able to make it look like you actually felt sorry.
What? I'm not going to take that crap. Just open the door already. He told me that around this time you should be back from work and in your house. So even if you try to ignore me, I am going to continue hitting the doorbell.
Wow. That's very rude of you.
I'll make sure that when I see your husband, that I will tell him of all the dirty and horrible things that you did to your family. I wonder if that will make him leave you. But I think that would be even better if he did.
What? So it seems that you found out that I got married, huh?
Yeah, that's right. You didn't even bother contacting us to let us know that you would be registering for marriage. But I guess I would have never approved of it anyways. I'm going to do my best to make you guys split.
I think you're trying way too hard to get back at me right now. Does this mean that you and your family are in quite the predicament at the moment? If that isn't the case, then I don't know what else would make you so upset as to try and get in my way again after almost 6 years. You're just trying to get close to me again since you can't handle things at home all on your own anymore. That's pretty sad of you, if you ask me.
Shut the hell up! Whether it is what is happening right now or what happened in the past, it has all been because of your wrongdoings.
So you really haven't changed, huh? Even now, you will only find ways to make me the cause of all your problems.
I think it would be best if you just started caring for your family again, and started to give money back to us.
So, in other words, your family doesn't have enough money because you can't bother to stop spending it all?
I just want to have a little extra money in case of emergencies. That's it. But also, Jenna will be getting married next year. I want you to be the one to pay for all of her wedding expenses, like the wedding hall and her dress. Actually, you are going to have to do it.
Is that so?
What's that supposed to mean? If you have the time to act so absent-minded right now, then you have the time to open this door and talk to me face to face. And if your husband is also in there, tell him to come see me as well.
Well, about all of that. I think it is time you stop acting out of hand. You are right saying that my husband is home right now, but I am not.
What?
I got a message from my husband just a few minutes ago saying that there is someone outside our front door screaming abusive language. He then asked me if I knew who that was. So I'm glad you decided to text me saying that it is you, or else I might have had to let him call the police on you.
Well then, what the hell? If he is in the house right now, have him come out here to see me. I have been slamming on the door for the past few minutes now. I can't believe he has the nerve to just try and avoid me. When you are not around, does he not have the balls to face a threat? Well, I guess that it makes sense as he was stupid enough to marry someone as arrogant as you. Tell him to open the front door right now. Tell him that I am here to teach him a good old-fashioned lesson.
Well, you might think he is a coward for not coming to face you, but I think he can get pretty crazy when I am not around. So I am really glad you told me it was you, before something really, really bad could have happened.
What are you rambling on about? Since you aren't here to listen to me, tell him to open this door now.
It looks like that is what he is about to do. He told me that if he doesn't open the door soon, the young rageaholic in him will get the best of you. Of course, if that were to happen, I don't think things would end very well for you.
Huh? What does that mean?
Well, once you see him, I'm sure you will begin to understand. Anyway, I need to finish grocery shopping, and then I will come back home. Are you there? I hope you are still alive.
I just had the worst day of my life a second ago. Your husband is one of those heavy body types, huh? The kind that is too big and angry to control?
I think you finally found out what I meant when I said that he was going to be scary when I'm not around. He told me that you wanted to talk with him for a little while when he answered the door. So while I was thinking about how long it would take you to finish wasting his time, I went out with his mom to get some dinner.
Whoa.
Did you think that I would come home to try and stop him? I don't have any reason to be going out of my way to do that. Having to drive all the way home would have been a bother for me, and having to see your face would have only been worse.
But you said that after shopping you would come home. Help me!
I'm really sorry. But now that I think about it, did you end up pissing your pants? My husband said he was busting out laughing at you. He said that your face got as red as a lobster and that there was a dark spot that started to form on your pants. This is the best I have felt in a super long time.
Stop. Please help me. And don't tell this to anyone.
But you have already made it so that I won't help you. And I'm sorry, but I think you were a little too late asking me.
What?
My mother-in-law already told your wife and Jenna about this. I had her tell your wife to send us some money to get the area around the front room replaced. Since you decided to piss all over it. You didn't even clean it up before you ran home.
What?
You came to my house trying to get money from me, only to leave creating more embarrassment for yourself. And you created unnecessary expenses as well.
You are going to get it for talking to me this way.
Well, I think this is really going to be goodbye for us. Now that you have learned from this great experience, there shouldn't be any worries about you visiting my house a second time, right? But you probably couldn't come even if you tried. See ya, old man. Oh, wait. See ya, Mr. Pants Sweater.
What is up with this? Coming to my house with your husband.
Calm down, Mr. Pants Sweater. Good afternoon. We aren't here for anything really important, actually. Really? We just came to get the money we requested for our new flooring after you made a mess on it.
What?
And we thought by coming here directly, we would be able to get that money in one lump sum payment. Well, we could just get a loan for the new flooring, so paying it bit by bit would also work, but if you guys did that, we would need to continue coming here. And we both know that that isn't what anyone wants. But if that is really what you guys want to do, then that works. In total, it will be about $10,000. So if you could make this transaction quick, that would be great.
Do you think that we have $10,000 just laying around here? Please just forgive me for what happened.
Huh? Even after coming into our house and making a nasty mess on our beautiful hardwood flooring, you aren't going to give us any money to replace it? You think that we will just forgive you in exchange for nothing?
But
it's because you don't have any money? Well, then ask some of your relatives to get some money together for you. At this point in time, I don't need to stand here telling you what to do. You should know that when you don't have the money, you need to get it from someone else. But that's right. Your super smart and amazing daughter has moved out of the house now, right? But when we went to go visit her place before coming here, it didn't look like she was at home.
Hey, you stop bringing Jenna into this. She is your little sister. You have no right thinking that she will be the one to pay you. And I doubt she would help someone as wretched as you in getting that money back from us anyways.
As wretched as me? What's up with that remark?
I'm sorry. Could you please find some way to forgive us?
Be careful. If you decide not to pay us back for the flooring, this might just turn into a settlement that needs to be dealt with in court. So this will be my last warning to you. I'll give you 1 week to get that money to me.
Okay. Rachel, hey. Didn't I tell you not to get Jenna involved in all of this? She told me that your husband showed up to the building that she works in.
Well, he did go there.
Stop doing this to her! I will pay you back, so please forgive us now.
Is it all going to be paid in one payment?
Yes.
All right, then I'm going to send my husband over there in a bit to collect what we asked for. But just remember, if you try to pull anything on us, you'll be met with the same situation as last time. You do know what I mean, right? This is all because of you trying to get some money from me, but instead found yourself pissing your pants and making a mess on my floor, right? We just need this money so that we can get the floor replaced and move on with our lives. So just remember that this money is paying to fix that incident.
All right.
Great! Well, he will be over around 8 p.m. tonight to grab that money from you. And that money better be all of the $10,000 we had asked for. Right now, I am on a lunch break. I hope work has been going well for you today. Have you been making good progress? Of course I have been. Both Mom and Dad have stopped coming to the office building, so everything is just perfect. Thank you so much for helping me. My coworkers are also really thankful for what you did. Then I guess they must have really caused quite the ruckus then. They were actually acting like the lowest of the low. Every day Mom would come here saying that it was my boss's fault that I was always returning home worn out and beaten because of the overtime. Every damn day that she came in complaining only made me more embarrassed. Dang. And Dad kept holding up all the lines at work because he would constantly call trying to get a hold of someone to complain to. If anyone did answer, he would keep asking them when I would be given a raise. All I could think of is how much longer they could push on with this stupid crap. I've heard all things about what happened, but all I can say is that it must have been a flat-out mess with those two. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there with you all the time. Don't worry about it. If anything, I should be the one saying sorry. You would always say for me to not worry about you, but just by looking at how you were treated made me feel miserable. It made me think that we should have tried harder to fight back against what Mom and Dad were doing to us. Well, just by saying that, you have made me feel a million times better. Well, I am just glad that the both of us were able to make it out alive. And we were able to fully cut ties with the two of those clowns. It seems that your husband told Mom that he will be keeping a close eye on her if she ever tries to come back. So all throughout the day, it was finally quiet in the office building. So it looks like everything went really well for you then. Absolutely. But I am sorry that I had to get the help of your husband to keep Mom away. It's not a problem at all. When Cameron first heard about what Mom and Dad put me through, he was super pissed and wanted to do everything he could to stop them from being so abusive. Well, when he first approached Dad, things got more out of hand than I first thought could happen. At least for Dad, anyway. When he beat himself, right? That was so hilarious that everyone in our family found out. So thank you for letting us know about that one. When I said that I didn't want anything to do with them anymore, I said that having a dad that wets himself when trying to get money from his daughter is worse than not having any parents at all. Then I bet that will be the one story that our family will never let go of about him. Yesterday, I had Cameron go over to their place to finally get the money that they owed us for ruining our floors. That is great! Well, thanks to your husband, I shouldn't have to worry about Mom causing any more trouble at work either. And once I have my wedding, we will move to a new address and totally be hidden from those two. Then I can finally be free to do what I want. That's amazing. Jenna, congratulations on getting married. Please have a wonderful life with your husband, okay? Thank you! And by the way, please make sure that you come to my wedding. Those two idiots never stopped trying to get in touch with Jenna after she told them that she never wanted to see them anymore. And because those two couldn't get all of the $10,000 I had asked for from their relatives, they kept on trying to get Jenna to help them, saying that she needed to pay them back for treating her so well while she lived with them. But when they said that over the phone to her, Cameron replied to them, causing them to freak out and hang up the call. And ever since then, they haven't tried a single time to get in touch with her. At the moment, I'm not really sure where those two ended up after we cut ties to them. I'm sure if I asked Cameron to go out and find them, he could let me know where they are. But of course, I have no reason to worry about them. As for me, I would end up going to Jenna's wedding after a few months had passed. And to my surprise, the big and fierce Cameron was crying as if he was her own father watching her get married. And a little bit of that emotion got to me too. We both knew what Jenna had been through, as well as what I had been through. And seeing her up on the podium in her beautiful white wedding dress, looking so happy, not needing to worry about her parents, made Cameron and me smile ear to ear. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.